Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon to you all. You join us for this 2020 match between the Lahore Lions and the Karachi Royals. I'm Mike Atherton, and next to me in the commentary position is Ali Mitchell and the one and only David Gower.
Hi Mike, thanks for that intro. Earlier I took a look at the conditions for the day, and it's pretty apparent even before you take a proper look that they'll be looking at batting first on this pitch. It's very dry on top, and it could make any run chase later quite difficult. We really couldn't have asked for a better day. The weather gods are smiling on us and there isn't a cloud in the sky.
Fantastic breakdown, David, thanks. Captains are ready for the toss. Let's join them in the middle.
Not sure why he'd bowl first here. Looking at that pitch, my take was it's flat and the ball will come onto the bat nicely. The opening batters will be licking their lips at that decision.
Right, so we're ready to get underway. Always... something special about that first delivery. It can really set the tone for the match. Yep. They'll get at least one. Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
The Kings get underway, easy as you like, with a single.
Ali is new to the crease. They'll be keen to field bat on ball early on. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
And with that, they're off the mark. Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
Straight to the fielder.
A little late on that, no run scored. A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding.
Beautiful shot.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
End of the over. The Kings are 11 for none. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one. Nice shot.
𝗶𝑐⁴𝗀
You can't
First
fault the
boundary,
bowling.
second boundary.
Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Right off the middle of the bat.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played,
Back-to-back
and it was 4
boundaries.
runs all the way.
What else do they have in their bag of tricks? Not much seems to be working at the moment. Oh my, that's racing away.
Third boundary.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Bit of a change-up in the field now.
Yeah.
There'll be runs here.
Keeper.
There'll be one run here for them.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square. The captain's going to change things around in the field.
अरे भाई बहुत महंगा ओवर.
Tried to take the pace off by rolling the fingers across the seam. It's a great shot. Didn't take a lot of effort to get it away.
Afridi from the south end. Can't get that outside the ring field.
Wait.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap.
Beautiful
Maybe they
bowling
didn't
by
pick that up.
𝑠hafiq.
Very late on the shot.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Swing and a miss.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line, threw the hands at it, got nothing on the ball.
Yeah.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Well, that was just a little bit wide. Well picked up, let the ball do all the work really to ease it down towards third. Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Got it behind square on the leg side. Swiveled and pulled away. Didn't get all of it though, I don't think.
End of the over. 3 runs coming from it. The Kings are 31 for none. Rauf coming into the attack from the north end. Thick edge. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yeah.
Oh,
Big
do it.
edge. Where's that going?
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Huge
Again,
edge.
3 edge, 3 balls.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Yep.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
through the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get 4.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Yep.
Doesn't want to bowl it there. Overpitched and helped to the boundary.
Nearly got through them. Just got onto it in time with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one. Going with spin now.
Yeah.
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
That's the 50 partnership between these two, gaining some momentum nicely for the team.
Yep.
Catch.
Keeper's end.
Good throw from the deep, on target.
Win on. Waiting.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Misfield.
There was
Miscatch.
minimal follow through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this
Yep.
pitch. And as we've seen already,
Ballers.
it makes it very easy to score.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yeah, yeah.
Massive edge.
Decisive running might have gotten 2. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers.
Yep.
Sharp, textbook pull shot. That's racing away to the boundary.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Yeah.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Win on.
Right out of the middle.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Catch. क्या मिसफील्ड कर रहे हो भाई?
Found the middle of the bat. Great timing. Lovely front foot shot that's raced to the boundary.
Afridi, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Wait on.
Taken. Good catch too.
At
Low to
last.
the ground.
That was a blistering knock right on top of the bowling. Tried once too many times. The show ends, but they'll receive a warm reception from the crowd.
Edged it.
A little late on that. No runs scored.
13 runs added there. The Kings are 71 for 1. The Qalanders are now allowed 5 fielders outside the circle.
A change to the field, going very defensive.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the south end.
Yeah.
Well placed, should get a single.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Wide on. Yep.
भाई साहब क्या फील्डिंग है.
A couple on offer here.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Waiting.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Beaten on the drive.
Well, they never really got in the right position for the drive for that one. A bit of a loose shot in my reckoning.
End of the over. 4 off it. The Kings are 75 for 1. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
A very defensive field, this. I'm not sure what happened with that delivery. Maybe trying the slower ball, but just got it all wrong.
Yep.
Catch it.
That's an unbelievable shot into the crowd.
Just a little bit of room given. The power was immense. That has flown over the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Yep.
Big edge. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yeah.
That's gone all the way, right out of the middle.
Perhaps that slipped out of the hand a little during the release. Khan didn't mind and sent it high and handsome over the boundary rope for 6.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you've just got to accept it and move on. Pick that well, and that's on its way to the boundary.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
बहुत ही बेकार फील्डिंग है भाई लोग की.
Raza doing really well to keep the pressure on these two. Another good over of bowling. Cuts that off well in the infield. Back go the stumps.
क्या बॉल है
Missed the
भाई
straight
राशिद खान.
ball.
नाइस बॉलिंग.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. Those runs were really starting to flow.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get
Catch it.
settled. Bowler is confident on this one.
Nice and easy there to get off the mark.
Nice bowling. Come on, Rashid Khan.
Yes.
Oh, nice ball. Welcome everyone.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot,
क्या
good
हाल
running.
चाल है?
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. End of the over, 3 off it. The Kings are 99 for 2.
Some adjustments to the field.
बहुत ही बढ़िया बैटिंग भाई कराची की। अभी 10 ओवर भी नहीं हुए, 100 रन बना चुके हैं। Oh, nice ball.
Well, not far away at all. Vince will be glad they didn't hear the death rattle.
Yes.
कितना जाएगा स्कोर? क्या लग रहा है आप लोगों को? ओह, नाइस बॉल।
Yeah. Keeper.
विकेट चाहिए,
That's
उठा के
That's a
खेल
long
दिया
way off. Is there
है।
anyone there to catch it?
4 रन।
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
नहीं, रजा बहुत महंगे भाई। लास्ट से पहले भी 15-20 रन खाए। राशिद खान का आखिरी ओवर है, अभी से नहीं लगाते। 1 ओवर रखते हैं राशिद खान का, इसके बाद डालेंगे
The right armour is coming into the attack from the south.
जमान खान।
A change in the field now. More emphasis on defence.
Yeah.
Brilliant shot that.
It was in the gap.
भाई
pretty
सीधा
much
खेल दिया
all the
4
way
रन
along
के
the
लिए।
ground to the boundary rope. Off to a good start now.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Yes.
They'll get at least one. Couldn't get it through the field.
Yep. Yes.
नाइस थ्रो।
Got
नहीं
hold of it.
भाई,
A pretty good bouncer. Enough control to get it away.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
मैं तो चौकर डालना चाह रहा था। एज।
Thought it got
अरे
past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
Just threw the shot too early.
End of the over. The Kings are 118 for 2.
A very defensive field, this.
Yeah.
अरे भाई,
Massive
एज का
edge.
चौका फिर
Misses
से।
everyone, and that's racing away.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
A few moves made in the field.
Yes.
Catch it.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
There'll be runs here. There'll be one run here for them.
Right on.
Straight to the fielder.
Yes. Keeper.
That's what happens if you stray a little down the leg side. Makes it easy to just glance the ball off the pads and score easy runs.
Yep.
Power and precision in that shot.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to
क्या कैप
perfection.
खेला भाई?
Over. The Kings are 129 for 2. Zaman from the south end.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
ये क्या कर रहा है भाई? पूरे पीछे लगा के क्या करना चाह रहा है?
Going with a more defensive field.
Yeah, yeah.
पकड़ ले भाई. वाह
Loud shout.
वाह मेरे वाह. कैच पकड़ के भी बाउंड्री
Getting
में.
nicely settled at the crease net.
क्यों कोशिश किए मेरे भाई? छोड़ देते सच. अच्छा कैच था यार. देखो अंदर भी था फिर ये बैलेंस आउट.
Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep.
Big appeal.
Yes.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Yes.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Right. Yes.
They'll push hard. Should
अरे
get
क्या
back for
फील्डिंग
two.
है यार कसम से. एकदम घटिया फील्डिंग. उसके पहले भी 2 कैच छोड़ दी.
Just pivoted onto the back foot, so easily done to knock it behind square.
Yep. Bowler.
End of the over. 12 runs coming from it. The Kings are 141 for 2.
Yes.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
immaculate timing there.
शॉट है भाई.
Solid partnership, 50 so far. Now it's time to really build a big score.
Vince has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Big shout.
ये भी नॉट आउट है. क्या बात कर.
Tough call either way. Might be worth risking a review if they're right.
How close is that?
अरे
Could be the
भाई.
wicket. Nothing picked up from the bat. This could spell trouble. Well, the margin in this game can be so fine. Going on to miss everything, and a valuable review is lost.
It wasn't a great decision to start with. Not surprised to see the umpire's decision stand.
Yeah.
End of the over, 8 off it. The Kings are 149 for 2. Ralph coming back into the attack.
Not many fielders left in the circle. The captain going very defensive.
Catch it,
Well
catch it.
timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Picks up 50 with that shot. A great way to start their innings. Now's the time to push on.
Yes.
Nicely played, perfect timing.
Well, you sometimes
पकड़
just
ले
have to
भाई,
stop and
क्या हो
admire
गया?
batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller.
Yep.
Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. We've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Gotcha.
That's off the middle of the bat.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Yes.
Thrashed away, what a shot.
Good return back from the deep. Good running. Just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike. Keep the pressure up on the bowlers.
Yep.
That's the over. The Kings are 167 for 2.
Yes.
Hit right on the body. Misjudged it a bit maybe. Couldn't seem to get out of the way. That will have hurt.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yeah.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Yep.
Misjudged that and takes a hit on the body. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
I don't think there was any bat on that as they come through for the single.
Perfect technique and placement. A couple on offer here.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Just about timed that perfectly.
Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. The Kings are 175 for 2. Khan with the ball in hand again.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yep.
Got that away nicely.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep. Exquisitely done on the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep.
There was a bit of width on that and they've climbed into the shot to send it up and over for 6.
Yep.
Could that be out? Looks so.
They've played the most brilliant innings here, which could well have turned this match around. It's certainly entertained this crowd, who's loved every minute of it.
Oh, that's gone. Really
क्या
wrong.
विकेट है भाई.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game and will want to show everyone their strength. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the north end. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
भाई ये तो धोर है.
Found the middle of the bat. Great
Vince-
timing.
Vince
Lovely
Dhora,
front foot
Vince.
shots that's raced to the boundary.
सर्फ एक्सेल की धुलाई.
Afridi, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Yep.
Times it nicely.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Wait.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yep.
Perfectly timed.
ये भी 4 हो.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Always difficult to
197 पे
focus after
4
what
भाई.
happened last ball. But you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Yep. Bowler.
Well, that could have ended horribly, but very good, fast running between the stumps gets them home.
Yeah.
Well placed, should get a single.
Nice and easy there to get off the mark.
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers. Going with pace now.
Yeah, yeah.
Doesn't want to bowl it there. Overpitched and helped to the boundary.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding.
Yeah.
That's
Catch.
really high. Don't think anyone is close.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Yep.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Yeah, yeah.
Huge
क्या
shot.
मार
That's
रहा है
a
यार?
massive shot. Just incredible.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Yep.
Really playing all their shots that over. Really expensive. 𝗚𝑐𝑜𝑝𝑦𝑟𝑟 to wrap up the innings. The left-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
Yeah, yeah.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Good throw from the deep. On target.
Yep.
𝗚𝑐𝑜𝑝𝑦𝑟𝑟 did very nicely out there on the boundary.
कैच 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 फिर से गैप में
You
क्या
can't
शॉट
fault the
है भाई?
bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
ये देखो
Oh
भाई
boy, that's really high. This might be gone.
He was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully
कौन सा
timed.
नशा कर रहे भाई?
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Yeah, yeah.
Onto the front foot.
ये लो
Super shot.
यॉर्कर
Should be
को भी नहीं
four.
छोड़ रहे हैं.
A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong, and it's going to take something special to break it up.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Yes.
Playing all their shots in that
239 भाई,
Very
240 का
expensive
टारगेट.
over.
Huge target.
And the innings comes to an end. The Qalanders will need
I don't think
240
so बनेगा,
runs.
but try
This is
करते
a
हैं.
really defendable total. The openers will need to get their iron very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they're to have any chance.
चलो भाई, first ball.
Misses everything.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary. Not the ideal way of handling that ball.
Nice running between the wickets, clipping the pads, not the bat though.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on as they bring a bit of energy to the crease.
Yep.
Great shot.
Seemed very happy to take the boundary first up, punched away nicely to get off the mark.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. They'll get at least one.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Boundaries are flowing. They need to find a dot ball or two to slow things down again.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
I think that's called for the front foot. Not by much, but that doesn't matter.
𝗵𝑚𝑒𝑟 will be disappointed with that previous delivery. Not up to their normal standards. Wow, that's missed a lot.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
3 hit.
End of the over. 15 runs coming from it. The Qalanders are 15 for none. Wasim is coming into the attack. We'll see the left armour from the north end. Beaten on the drive.
Just threw the shot too early.
Good bit of timing there.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot. Driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually
ज़रूरी है
come.
भाई, मारना बहुत
You
ज़रूरी.
can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Zaman is really starting to get on top of this bowling. May need a few changes to halt this momentum. Right in the slot, right where they like it. The ball races to the boundary.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there, down the ground.
Wasim shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots, just need to tighten their areas now.
Yep.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. In the air. Looks to be landing safely.
Avoided the fielders, 1 bounce and 4.
Nice
Fantastic shot.
batting भाई, मजा आ
End of the over, 22 off it. The Qalanders are 37 for none. The left arm unorthodox bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. Drives and misses everything.
A little late on that. No runs scored.
Yeah.
Couldn't have played that any better. There'll be one run here for them.
Was that just a bit lazy with the running? Usually there'd be two there. Need to take a bit more initiative out there.
Yep.
Time that brilliantly.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Too good. Not sure anyone is going to cut that off.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly
Come on,
fuller
Fakhr
and
Zaman.
been put away.
क्या बैटिंग है.
Wonderful batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure on the bowler to respond. Great shot. At least one on offer.
The 50 comes up between this pair. It's been a strong partnership so far. A lot of people in the dressing room will be hoping it can continue.
Zaman has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Pushed nicely into the covers. Might go all the way.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
End of the over. 19 runs coming from it. The Qalanders are 56 for none. Wasim from the north end.
Yeah.
Super piece of timing.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Yeah.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for four, driven away nicely.
It's been a great
पावर
over
प्ले
so
का
far.
पूरा
Two
फायदा
boundaries
उठाना
from
है
it.
भाई.
Runs
स्कोर बहुत
coming
बड़ा है,
very
240.
easily.
Yep.
Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope, punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch. And as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Yeah.
Fantastic catch.
The first wicket is down, back to the pavilion, and disappointment is etched on their face. Can't believe they got out like that.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap, timed it nicely for four more.
Amir, the left-arm medium fast bowler,
मेरे
is
भाई
coming into
वापस
the
आते हुए.
attack from the south end.
Yep.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
That is an amazing half-century, just mammoth stroke making. Such an impressive stint at the crease so far.
That's a long
Beautiful
way up.
shot.
Is there anyone there to catch it?
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Yeah.
Right out of the middle.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
चाहिए भाई 100 रन चाहिए पावर प्ले में.
what else do they have in their bag of tricks? Not much seems to be working at the moment.
Yes.
Immaculate timing there.
That was pure elegance, right out of the textbook, that shot.
Oh shit.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Good running, it needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
That's the over. The Qalanders are 88 for 1. Nicely played.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew
Power
to the
play ka last
boundary.
over.
That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear.
ये catch. बच गया
Driven
भाई.
off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Great shot. Placement exquisite.
4
Maro,
runs.
Maro,
They were so
last three
still at the
balls.
crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Right off the middle of the bat.
Beautiful shot है भाई. 6.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Back-to-back boundaries. The bowler will be searching for something now. Just a dot ball or two to settle things down. Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
Hit
Shot.
that hard. Nailed it.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot.
भाई
Gets onto the
बेहतरीन
front
power
foot
play
and
आया
it's
है.
flown over the boundary.
मस्त power play.
The captain can push this field a bit deeper now. 3 more players able to go outside the circle. Shamsi,
Sabri
left
Shamsi
arm
वापस आए.
unorthodox bowler,
Power play
is
खत्म.
coming into the attack from the south end.
अब थोड़ा सा
Nice
देख
shot,
के खेलना
runs
पड़ेगा.
possible.
Forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
नहीं यार
Ease
नहीं
through the
भाई.
field. There'll be runs here. Caught, gone.
Shit. फकर जमान को आउट करवा दी.
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds. And you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
जरूरत
Lots
ही
of
नहीं
pressure
थी
coming
ना.
into
Shit.
bat. Will have to wait though to face their first ball.
Yes.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Keepers.
Couldn't have hit that any better.
Good return, back from the deep.
A couple on offer here.
Yeah.
80
Well,
balls
they
में
were moving quick between the
122.
wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again. In the end, I reckon that would have been just too risky.
Yep.
Huge edge.
The edge was very close to going to hands. They're fortunate to pick up their first runs.
End of
James
the over.
pull up.
7 runs coming from it. The Qalanders are 120 for 2. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
Yes.
क्या कर रहा हूँ मैं?
Couldn't ask for an easier catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
Yes.
Perfectly timed.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
Wasim, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Yes.
Well placed, should get a single.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more. Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Yep.
That's really high. Don't think anyone is close.
हमारे बंदे नहीं कर रहे थे ऐसा फील्डिंग.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding. And they're away and nicely off the mark. A good piece of bowling there. A little bit of pace off the delivery and the batter is all at sea.
That sees the completion of the over. A good one too. Not many opportunities to score.
Yes.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot, good running.
Big edge. Loud shout. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yep. Yep.
There's a chance if this hits.
They were wise to the run there. Excellent call. It was off the pad and they got through quickly.
Yep.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Well, that could have ended horribly, but very good. Fast running between the stumps gets them home.
Yes. Oh no!
Shamsi has really kept the pressure on in this over. Just needs to maintain the momentum going forwards.
Yes. No!
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Yeah, yeah.
Brilliant shot that.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early and it was dispatched with aplomb.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play. Beautiful slower delivery, just hitting air on that one. That was just too good.
Yep.
Into the gap, nice shot.
No trouble at all to punch it away to the boundary for 4. A poor delivery.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you've just got to accept it and move on. Misses everything.
Oh yes, the slow one beats the bat. Didn't pick it out the hand.
Gee, they're bowling well at the moment. They complete another very good over. A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Yep.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Just a little bit wide, well picked up. And let the ball do all the work really, just to nudge it down towards third. That was a tremendous delivery, fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Yes.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
Yep.
Oh, there you go, a no ball. Maybe just trying a little too hard. Just need to get more control back.
Didn't keep the foot behind the line. Just a slight tweak to the run-up will sort it out.
Yep.
Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yep.
Super shot that.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
Shots are certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. That's 2 boundaries in 2 balls. Quick onto that in the infield.
No!
Poor shot. Really lucky.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
15
Shoaib
runs
Malik.
added there. The Qalanders are 155 for 3. Malik, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the north end. They'll get at least 1.
Decisive running might have just got them 2. You look at that and I'd say they would have made it easily. Poor running in the end.
Yes.
There'll be runs here.
Yep.
This could be trouble.
Bit of miscommunication there. They got back in the end. It would have been a high-risk second. Not sensible.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line. Threw the hands at it. Got nothing on the ball.
Yes.
And that brings up the batsman's half century.
That's a really good half century. Ensured the strike rate's maintained. Has pushed on really, really well.
Yep.
End of the over. 5 runs coming from it. The Qalanders are 160 for 3. Beaten on the drive.
Yep.
Well, they never really got in the right position for the drive for that one. A bit of a loose shot in my reckoning. Well, that's perhaps a little harsh. I felt it wasn't that wide.
Yep.
Does very well to get quickly across to that one.
Well, the communication's not great between these two. There's a lot of hesitation in their calls. On that occasion, looking for a second. In the end, a good decision not to go through with it.
Drives and misses everything.
Yamin with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Yes.
Nice running between the wickets. Clipping the pads, not the bat though. Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly, lucky to survive.
Yep.
Straight to the fielder. There'll be 1 run here for them. The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this game.
Is coming into the attack.
That's a much better directed short ball. Didn't quite manage to get the bat in position. It's through to the keeper. That's the 1 bouncer for the over.
Yep. Oh! Yes.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
I'd say it was the right shot to choose, but it was just timed badly. Just couldn't get the drive away.
Yeah, yeah. Oh no!
And that brings up a 50 partnership for these two.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on. Wasim, the left armour, is the new bowler from the south end.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap.
Keeper, keeper.
Well, that was just a little bit wide. Well picked up. Let the ball do all the work, really, to ease it down towards third. Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Yeah, yeah.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Yep.
Super shot.
A strong area for them, lifted it up and over towards the rope.
Two boundaries in a row. Time to just focus on line and length again.
Yes.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Oh, good running. It needed to be as well. That's probably a lot closer than they expected.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call made in the end.
End of the over. 12 runs coming from it. The Qalanders are 182 for 3.
Yep.
Decisive running might have gotten two. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Yep. Bowlers.
Yep.
Bowlers end.
This should be close.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Oh, great ball.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Oh, nice ball.
Surely that's got to be called a wide. It's completely out of reach.
Yes. Bowler.
Over. The Qalanders are 187 for 3. 𝗚𝑚𝑒𝑟, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming into the attack from the south end.
Yep.
Picks the gap perfectly.
Poor fielding. Chose the wrong end entirely for what should have been a simple run out.
Yep.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Yep.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible. End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one. Yamin, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the north end.
Oh, good ball.
A little late on that. No runs scored. just need to settle down. The timing's all off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Just got to keep a cool head.
Yes.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Yep. Oh, good ball.
A big swing and a miss. Completely deceived by the lack of pace on that delivery.
Oh, away.
On the drive. The bowling's too good though. Great line and length. Beats the edge.
3 runs added in that over. The Qalanders are 206 for 3.
Yeah, yeah.
There's trouble here.
I don't think there was any bat on that as they come through for the single.
Yep.
Poor ball all the way down to the boundary. That'll go down as 5 wides.
Oh, great ball.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Oh, nice ball.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Misjudged that. He takes a hit on the body. Chance!
Yep.
Nicely played.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Shamsi will bowl the final
अरे
over of the
नहीं
match.
भाई, स्पिनर और लास्ट बॉल.
Big appeal.
Another one gone, the 4th wicket is in the bag. A bit of trouble if there was another to fall quickly. We've seen some very good bowling.
It's a long way to walk out here
Yeah,
just to
match.
walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
Bowling.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
That's it.
That's out. Caught.
A trudge bats the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board.
Yep.
Needs a direct hit. 𝗶𝑖𝑟𝑟 takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries.
Catch.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Good return there, back from the deep. And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Nicely played. Perfect timing.
And that brings up 50 runs for this batch.
That's a really good half century. Started well, and has continued to up the scoring rate. That's the match. It looked like the required runs were too many to get in
16
that
रन से
final
भाई
over,
बढ़िया
and
चेस
so it
किया
has
था।
proved to be. Great bowling, brilliant win.
From all of us in the commentary team, I hope you've enjoyed the match. It ended up being very close. Hope to see you soon.